There has been numerous calls and concerns about boycott. Many people call for boycott this, boycott that, due to racist reasons. Doesn't matter lah. If you just don't like certain people, you don't like certain races, you want to boycott, it is not against the law. It is up to you who you prefer to buy from. Likewise, people who sell, they also choose who they want to sell to and who they want to. Kalau dia tak nak, dia halau. Dia kata, no, sorry, I don't want to sell to you. So this is a free market punya economy, and anybody is free to boycott. Boycott is not unlawful, period. Calling for boycott, in the case of Dr. Akmal, calling for KK Mat to boycott, it is idiotic, but it is not against the law. It is his right. Police got no right to arrest him or to harass him for calling for a boycott. Dia rasa patut di boycott. Dia rasa that Muslims should be outraged and not go to KK Mat. Rightfully or wrongfully, that's what he believes. And therefore, he's calling for that. Now, the rest of the Muslims, some agree with him. Dia sahut cabaran dia, sahut laungan dia, and they boycott. So, they don't buy. They don't use their money, their disposable income to buy from KK. They buy from other places. So, is their right? Some other Muslims, like me, I don't bother because to me, it's stupid, it's idiotic. I will buy from KK or I will buy from 7-Eleven, wherever that's convenient and wherever it's cheaper. So to me, I'm not on the side of KK or against KK. No, I'm not. Whatever the Allah sorts issue is already gone to court. Let the court deal with it. Kalau salah, kena lah. I got no sympathy. Kalau tak salah, lepas. That's it. Enough. Jangan kacau KK lagi dah. Okay, but while that is happening, for me, I desire KK to also be around in the market. I don't want them to die off and then kita become lesser. We have less options and the other competitors tak payah compete dah. They can sell, you can see higher prices kah ataupun less service kah or shorter hours kah. You know, you can always nampak benda macam tu. Tapi bila ada competition, it's healthy. Jadi bila anything that happens that undermines competition, we don't like it. Okay, so you can argue and say that whatever Dr. Akmal is doing is not good for the country, the economy. Yes, tapi dia seorang tak boleh make a change. Orang kena ikut, orang kena sokong dia punya boycott. Okay, so kalau dia kena orang sokong on boycott, so what will happen? KK will be less sales, kosong ke apa ke, then they will suffer, people may lose job, some may close down. Okay, jadi for the rest of us, the other Malays or the other Malaysians yang not happy about this fact, daripada kita whine, kita bising, so police arrest Dr. Akmal. Polis boleh buat apa kat Dr. Akmal? Apa salah dia? Apa undang-undang dia buat apa salah? So what we can do on our side, kalau kita tengok banyak walaupun Melayu terencak akal boycotting KK Mat, before something that you don't even know whether KK Mat did or not ataupun it was planted there or not, right? Kita rasa there's injustice. We also have the power of buying. So therefore, buat masa ni when dia tengah boycott KK Mat, why don't we make KK Mat kita punya preferred choice to buy? We buy. Melayu-Melayu yang more liberal, yang tak sempit fikiran, we buy more from KK to selamatkan KK for now. Tapi kalau KK mahal, I'm not going to buy from KK. I will buy from where it's cheaper. So therefore, I'm not siding KK per se. I side myself. I side my own pocket. Everybody should do that. You be an informed buyer. You buy what is best value for money for you. Tapi when everything is equal, you can buy more from KK because you want to be to while buying and while enjoying the product and services, you also want to help sustain the competition, the healthy competition in the free market. Jadi kita tak payah bising. You panggil Akmal panggil boycott to KK, we can call now for campaign. Dia boycott, kita boleh campaign for KK Mat now. Now campaign for KK Mat. KK Mat pun facilitate. Kalau KK Mat pun dengar ni, buat harga rahmah ke, murah sikit ke, incentive for people to buy, supaya people buat masa genting ni, they are sustained and they don't have to run out of business, go out of business. Faham tak? This is the way forward lah. That's how we be positive rather than kita whine and benda ni jadi blow out of proportion, kita put government in a fix. Tak payah. Government dah buat apa dia patut buat dah. It's already been prosecuted. uh, is going to wait now ada prima facie case ke tak. Kalau court tendang keluar, dah that's it. KK Mat tak bersalah apa pun. KK Mat management pun is doing their own damage control. So they do whatever they have to do. They, but we as discerning citizens, what can we do? Kita tak payah counter, tak payah kata apa, tak payah bising pasal Akmal. Akmal can continue to do this, and Melayu yang terencakan nak ikut dia, ikut, no problem. Tak salah, kita jangan salahkan dia orang, and jangan benci dia orang for boycotting. Suka hati mak bapak dia lah nak beli kat mana. Dia tak beli kat Kemat, dia tak beli kat Kemat lah. Because they don't like Kemat. So what? You can't stop that. We can buy from Kemat. Orang pun tak boleh stop kita from beli from Kemat kalau kita nak beli from Kemat. So we can all support now Kemat in droves, supaya kita neutralize the effect of the boycott. Jadi kalau orang boycott neutralized by the other Malaysians, jadi boycott tu tak happen. So seronok ke orang yang nak boycott tu? Last kali tak berkesan. That is how you teach racist troublemakers like Akmal. Itu cara dia. Bukan pergi suruh polis arrest dia ke apa ke apa. What? Yang patut arrest yang mana yang baling bom dengan Kemat ke apakah, itu crime. Crime, let the police handle. Kalau kena, let them suffer the full wrath of the law. Siapa suruh buat benda macam tu? You cannot take law into your own hands. And secondly, you tak tahu mungkin KK tu kena fitnah. So dalam bulan puasa Muslim buat macam tu kan? To me, I tak tahu lah. To me, that's sad. Daripada Muslim sibuk siapa makan, siapa tak makan, orang pakai tudung makan ke tak. When sedangkan dia dibenarkan tak berpuasa, yang tu you kata disrespect to Ramadan. I don't even know how that is disrespecting Ramadan. When dia ikut hukum Ramadan, where dia makan bila dia patut makan. Kalau you tak berpuasa and you tahan from makan, that is not healthy for your health. And kenapa you buat macam tu? You kalau tak berpuasa, bila kita tak berpuasa, kita digalakkan dan sunat makan pada tepat pada masuk waktu dia. So dia makan tepat pada waktu dia, lunchtime ke, breakfast ke. Why you nak usik dia? Why you nak orang respect you berpuasa? Kenapa you tak boleh respect orang yang tak perlu berpuasa ikut hukum Ramadan juga? You observe Ramadan, you want people to respect you. Tapi orang lain observe Ramadan where dia dia makan tapi dia ganti or whatever. Yang tu you tak respect. So respect only one way, is it? So to me, why? Because Islam is the official religion. Well, orang yang tak berpuasa tu pun Islam juga. Dia pun ikut hukum Islam juga. So that is an oxymoron. Bodoh nak mampus. So sibuk yang tu. Tapi dalam bulan puasa ni, orang Islam lah, aku presume lah, aku mungkin bukan orang Islam pun, tapi baling bom masuk dalam KK Mat. Kedai yang tak jual pun the shops, tapi pasal jenama dia KK Mat, baling bom dalam tu, damage. You do that bulan puasa. Itu bukan menghina Ramadan ke? Itu bukan menghina bulan puasa. Bulan puasa, orang-orang yang patut berpuasa, kalau makan tu sedangkan dibenarkan, salah besar, kena panggil polis. Tapi bila dia buat benda macam tu, itu tak apa. Buat benda yang haram dalam bulan puasa, you tak tahan nafsu you, menahan kemarahan you, and you nak lash out on KK Mat. Yang tu tak ada pula orang buat TikTok kata, apa orang buat macam ni, lapor ni tak hormati Ramadan. Tak. So you rasuah ke, you rusuh ke, you fitnah orang ke during bulan Ramadan, itu semua okey. Tapi kalau you makan atau you minum, sedangkan you boleh, yang tu is disrespecting Ramadan. Inilah kebodohan dan keterencatan akal Muslim-Muslim yang ikut all the lebay-lebay yang cakap merepek and expounding satanic punya teachings. Kalau you ikut Islam, berlandaskan Quran, this is bulan yang kita muhasabah, kita internalize Ramadan, we refrain from saying things that will hurt people, we damaikan orang, we be productive, kita jadi orang baik. This is bulan yang kita train to become better people, be more forgiving, more understanding. And that doesn't mean the law doesn't take its course. Law jalan lah. So case KK Mat kat court, jalan lah. There's no issue. Bukannya kita sayang kat KK Mat punya owner tu, nak selamatkan dia kat, we don't even know dia salah tak salah. Kalau mahkamah kata dia salah lah. Dia kenalah masuk penjara ke, denda ke. So those are two separate issues. Hope that clarifies. Assalamualaikum.
if you have any interesting ideas that can help build a better Malaysia, please put them in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. The subscription is free. You don't have to pay money. And we don't, YouTube doesn't give us your information. So there's no list of subscribers. I just know the number of subscribers, but no information about who the subscribers are. And we are not monetized, so there's no advertisements. When you click on our videos, you straight away watch our videos. You don't have to see annoying ads. Anyway, now please subscribe if you haven't done so, and please share our videos far and wide. Terima kasih. Wassalam.
If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any new videos.